Hey everyone, we're the Evergreens and we're standing here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have just under 24 hours to spend and $100 in our pockets.
So we're gonna see just how budget friendly this city really is. Let's get started.
Alright guys, so we're kicking off our day at the Reading Terminal Market. This is one of America's largest and oldest indoor markets. There's over 80 stalls. It's massive in here and it's really busy. It's only a Tuesday, so if it's this busy today, I can only imagine what the weekends are like. The food looks amazing. There's a lot of shopping here too, but I think before we do any shopping, we gotta eat something. As you already know, Philadelphia is known for their cheesesteaks, so we thought what better way to start our day off than coming to Reading Terminal Market to try a cheesesteak.
We walked around the entire market. There's over 80 stalls here, and there are a few dedicated cheesesteak stalls, but the one that we saw people eating the most was actually from a pizza shop.
The lines were really long and the smells are amazing, so we're excited to try this out.
They said the original was the most popular, but you can choose your cheese. So there was American, provolone, and then a sharper cheese. We went with the sharpest one. I'm so excited. This is my first proper Philly cheesesteak. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely amazing. It's so creamy and flavorful. The onions are like completely caramelized, so they add a really nice flavor to it, and the meat is really tender. It's on a toasted baguette, which is a nice touch. Just amazing. Your turn. It's messy.
All I have to say is wow, this is an amazing cheesesteak. I think we really lucked out with our choice. Everyone in Philadelphia has their opinions on what place has the best cheesesteaks. Sometimes it goes by the cheese. Cheese whiz is a very popular topping. I think this sharp cheese, whatever kind, it was like a very sharp cheese. I think this is like perfect combination with the caramelized onions and the shaved beef. This is a really, really good sandwich, and they completely loaded it. Oh my gosh, look at that. So tell us in the comments if you know of a great Philly cheesesteak, but man, if you're coming to Philadelphia, can't recommend this place enough. By George in the Reading Terminal Market. I'm gonna be dreaming about this later.
So this sandwich was, not this is the end of it, but the entire sandwich was $17.50, and we did split it. It was a good amount to split, especially if you want to try other things in the market.
So we wanted to try one more thing here at the Reading Terminal Market before we leave, and we moved from cheesesteak to cheesecake.
Small difference in spelling, big difference in food. So we got this sweet potato cheesecake.
Beeler's Bakery has a lot of really good homemade items, and the cheesecakes looked amazing, so we're gonna give this one a try. I'm smelling so many things in this market right now. There's like beef in the air and this smells sweet. That's a really good cheesecake. Super creamy, a lot of spices like cinnamon, I think like nutmeg, allspice, something like that, but
Dropping the camera here.
Dropping the camera, but delicious. Yeah, really fresh. I'm making crumbs everywhere, but yeah, this is very tasty. Good choice.
So really quick, we wanted to show you guys this amazing hotel room we stayed in last night. I know it's huge and too much space for one night in Philadelphia, but it was actually very budget friendly. We booked it through Plannin. Plannin is a new booking site that offers up to 40% off of hotels worldwide. And the really cool thing about Plannin is they have a feature that you can browse hotels through the creators that you know and trust. You can see on our profile, we have hotels listed that we've stayed at in Japan, Maine, Philadelphia, and more. You can see our reviews of the hotels and book directly through our recommendations. So you can sign up for Plannin at the link below and get started saving on your next trip. Back to the video. So we just finished a quick tour at City Hall. We did the tower tour, and they take you up to the tippy top of City Hall for panoramic views of the city. There's a limit of 4 people per time slot because you have to go up in a really small elevator. You can book ahead of time on their website. It was $16 per person, and yeah, it was a cool experience.
So we just got an up-close view of the Liberty Bell. So the Liberty Bell was cast in 1752 in London and then delivered to what we now know as Independence Hall. It received its first crack soon after it arrived, and they tried to recast it a few times, but unfortunately in 1846 it rang for the last time. It now sits here where people can come and view the symbol of independence and freedom of the United States, and it's free to enter, but people from all around the world come and enjoy the Liberty Bell.
There are some people from the National Park Service in there giving more information. And one thing I thought was really interesting, the big crack that we think of when we think of the Liberty Bell isn't the one that made it unable to ring anymore, but it's a hairline fracture crack that keeps the Liberty Bell from ringing. Thought it would be fun to check out a happy hour tonight. If you want to try a more upscale, trendy restaurant in Philly, a lot of them do happy hours, so that's a good way to try them without breaking the bank. So we came to Giuseppe and Sons. They have a menu of small plates and sandwiches, all under $10. Also cocktails, beer, and wine. So cheers.
Cheers.
I already drank half my drink. So Giuseppe and Sons was awesome. We definitely recommend it for a happy hour in the city.
Yeah, we grabbed a couple small plates to share and both got a drink, and this was our last expense of the day. And with the 2 coffees that we got before we started vlogging, we came in just under $100. I think we're at $97 for the day.
Right at 97.
Awesome, not bad. Yeah, we did it. So it is very possible to travel to cities like Philadelphia on a budget, and we're gonna continue to show you how.
Yeah, our bellies are very full and we've seen a lot, so I think it was a success.
Absolutely, but it's been an unusually cold day in Philadelphia. I think it's been about 15 degrees colder than previous days, so it's time that we grab our car, crank up the heat, and we're gonna head over to the famous Rocky Steps. I think that's pretty much the most iconic way you can end a day in Philly.
So we made it. It's kind of dark though. We probably should have started our day here instead of ending it here.
Yeah, there's a few people still running, but I don't know. We're pretty cold and we won't run up this time, but
we'll let the other people do it for us. But thank you so much for watching this video, spending the day in Philly with us. And we hope that this helped you plan your own trip to Philly on a budget. Let us know in the comments if you end up using any of these spots and if you have any other recommendations. We'll see you next time.
Go ahead.